All right, we are live. I apologize for the handle in the way there, but I can't get the camera to turn the right way. But anyway, hi everybody. I'm going to get my iPad tuned in too so that way when anybody makes comments, I'll be able to see them on a bigger screen and be able to comment back to you. So I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes and just make sure that everybody that wanted a chance to tune in can do so. Looks like we got a couple. All right. I got to turn the volume off too because I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so it's muted. All right, good. All right, so make sure you let me know that you are watching. So go ahead and make a comment so that I can see who we have. And today I'm going to be exploring with a brand new product. This is called Brusho Crystal Color. And I have to be really honest, I have not even opened the box yet, so I'm not even sure what I'm doing. So we're going to explore together. We're going to play. I have some visions in my head, whether or not that's what comes to play. Not really sure, but you know, it's really cold here on the East Coast. The sun is shining. We still have a lot of snow on the ground from the big storm we had this past week. But regardless, I'm still stamping in my flops. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's see if we can turn the camera and start playing with some of this product. So I apologize. I don't want to make anybody seasick. But I'm going to turn the camera to the other side of my stamp room. All right. Hi, Linda. I see you are on board with us today. Good to see you. All right. Hopefully I don't shut the video off. Let's get this. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, I apologize, you guys. Let's see if I can get this in better position. I think I got to loosen. Which one do I need to loosen? I think it's this one, honestly. All right, let's see. Woo! All right, we're going to explore with some Brusho today. And like I said, you guys, I have not even played with this yet, so I don't even know what it's going to do. So we're going to see, but let's get some protective surface out here. Okay, what I do know is that the Brusho comes in the box. My box is sealed because I have not even opened it yet, but I am going to do so. So let's open that box. Okay, so from what I understand, what little bit of training I have had on this product is that this is an extremely fine micro powder. The colors don't get crazy on me thinking that, you know, oh, the colors don't match the names of the Stampin' Up! Colors. That's okay. In the box, I'm seeing a brilliant red, a Prussian, I think it says, Prussian blue, yellow, a moss green, and a gamboge, which I guess is like an orange. So under no circumstances should you open the lid on this product because it is such a fine micro powder. It will be everywhere and be lost to you. So I know that I am going to be using the Brilliant Red and the moss green to start. Okay, so what I have visioned in my head, I'm hoping is going to come into play, that it is going to become a reality. Of course, the stamp set that I was going to use is out of my sight at the moment, so I got to find it. I may have to change the plan, and okay, I might have to change the plan. And that's okay. I got another project in mind. We're also going to be using watercolor paper because that is vital to the success of your project using this product. So again, You know, I took everything out so I'd be ready to do this video. Do you think I know what the heck I did with everything? No, of course not. Of course not. All right, here's one thing that I need. All right, we'll need those later. So if I was Patty's watercolor paper, where do you think that I would be? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you how you go about opening and or using this product. So you need to take your paper piercing tool and you need to poke holes in the top of the lid, kind of making it like a pepper shaker, I guess, if you will. And you only need a few holes, so I'm going to make 3. I got 3 holes in my green, which of course now I just lost the, okay. We'll see if that's in the right spot, but okay. I'm going to put 3 holes in my brilliant red as well. This is some serious pigmented product, okay. So I am going to cut a piece of watercolor paper approximately like 3 inches square. And yeah, let's do like 3 inches square. All right. Let's do a 3 by 4. All right, so I changed my mind. Again, 3 by 4. So I cut it 3 by 4. And I am going to, let's try first just spraying this with water. Again, I have not played with this at all. So I have one of our spritzers, and all I did was put some water in it. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz my paper. Perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of the red on here. Ooh, look at the magic happening. Can you see that? Oh my God, look at that. It's like, you know, spreading out and making this really cool collage-y stuff. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of green down here on the bottom because I'm envisioning stamping a, okay, so I don't think that went on in the right spot. So we're going to, okay, put my green down there. Okay, and then I'm going to spritz it with a little bit more water. Ooh, awesome. Okay, I'm going to sit that aside to dry for a couple minutes. I want to stamp on it, so I need to wait for it to dry a little. Ooh, I think I got a little too much that time. All right, let's see if I can find me a napkin or a paper towel or something here in this stamp room of mine. All right, and see if I can mop up a little bit of, okay, good, there we go. I'm just gonna mop up a little bit of this color. But I'm gonna set this aside. I've got another idea that I would like to try out. So while this is drying, I'm going to take another piece of watercolor paper. I'm gonna cut this one like 3 3/4 maybe. 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to take the blue out at this point, and I'm going to also poke holes. Remember, this is how we open it. Okay, I'm going to poke some holes into the blue. Okay, so how about we try the reverse this time? I don't like that. I think I'm going to do the spritzing. Okay, so I'm looking to get like a blue sky. So let's see if I can get my paper up there at the top. See, now me poking the holes on this paper, just to give you an idea, I've not even sprinkled any color on this paper yet. Can you see those little tiny blue dots? That was just from me poking the holes in there. So remember, if you're watching live, make sure you let me know. And if you have any questions, by all means, please ask those questions because I am here to answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, I'm getting a sky here, guys. So I'm sprinkling on the blue Brusho. That is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool, I must say. Okay. I might spritz a tiny bit more. Okay. All right. So I've got the blue sky going on there. And then I do want some green down at the bottom. I want to try to make it appear as though it is grass. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz the bottom. And I'm going to shake on the moss green. I'm going to put it on heavier this time because I do want it to appear to be grass. Okay, great. And I'm going to spritz that one more time. Okay, and I am going to use a dry cloth because I want to stamp on this, like I said, and I'm just going to kind of pat it. Ooh, that's pretty awesome, I must say. I do like that. I think you're going to like it too. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside and let it dry. And then I'm thinking we should take out the one that we just did. It's still a little damp, but I must have dropped a little bit more water on it. That's okay. All right. Let's use, I have this image from the stamp set called Beautiful Day. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this flower right here, and I'm going to stamp it so that I get the majority of the red on the flower, and I'm going to try to get the leaf on the green there. So let's see if that happens. This is a brand new set that I actually just got, so I have not even used it yet. Let's see how we do. Let's mount our stamp onto a nice big block. Okay, I am going to use our Memento ink because I am doing watercoloring. So I want to ink this up really well. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Again, I'm not sure. I've not played with this at all, you guys. This is my first time, so for me to do a Facebook Live is pretty bold, but why not, right? Why not? Oh, look at that. All right, so what do you think? Should we cut it out? I need some feedback. Should I cut this flower out, or should I just leave it like this and mount it? I'm going to cut it out because we can always make another one if we want to. All right, let's see. And I'm going to do it kind of sloppily, you know. This is what we call fussy cutting in the stamping world. And I'm going to show you that just because I'm done stamping doesn't mean that I cannot add more color, because I certainly can, and I probably will. And I'll show you that in just a second. So what I'm going to do, because my green looks a little yellow and I want it to be a little bit more green. So I'm doing just a rough cut here. All right, so let's see. So I am going to sprinkle on some red, just a few crystals on the flower. And I'm going to put some more of the green, like on the leaves section. And then I'm going to re-spritz it. I'm much happier with that. Yes, Linda, I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. I'm glad you agreed to say cut it out, because I definitely did do that, and I do like it a lot better. So keep your eyes tuned to my blog, www.stamppatties.com, because I'm going to actually take this little creation that I just did with the Brusho, and I'm going to put it on a greeting card so that you all can see the finished product. So there we go. There's that particular piece. So how about we bring this one back in here? The idea that I have for this is one of the stamping sets that I just cannot even put away. I'm going to explore with the waterfront stamp set. And I'm thinking that I'm going to add, obviously, some mountains. I'm going to add some of the grass lines with a little bit of stamping. And I'm probably going to add some of the trees there. And let's see what we can come up with for a finished sample. So because there's so much color here with the Brusho, I'm going to stamp my mountains with black using the Memento ink, just in case there's a little bit of water still on this project. The Memento won't let it run. I'm glad you liked it there, Miss Linda. All right, so let's see how our mountain range is going to look here. Oh, that's going to be pretty cool, I think. I think I'm really going to like this one. So I'm just inking up the tip of the mountain on the stamp so that I can make some other peaks there in the background. I'm really liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so now let's put on the grass image. I think I'm going to use this as my grass image. Take my mountains off of there because I need the block. Okay, so we're going to use this image for like our grass. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of the wild wasabi, and I'm going to leave that speckled grass there, but I'm just going to put a couple of additional swaths of what appears to be the grass. Okay, I like that. I'm good with that. I really love that sky. All right, let me think about this. So I'm thinking I don't want to add too much more, but what I do want to do is I want to add a greeting. So there is a saying here that says, every little kindness makes the world brighter. And I think I would like to use that image. Every little kindness. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that onto a block. And I'm going to stamp that with the black ink because it appears to, you can see it just so much better. So I just want to make sure it's inked up really well. So I'm going to put that down here in this corner. It's a little difficult to see, but that's okay. So earlier today, I cut out, hi Pam, thanks for joining. Thanks for your comment. I cut out this card with a circular front because I was just thinking that wouldn't it be cool to see some sort of scenery like through the card? What do you guys think of that? Do you think that looks pretty cool? I don't really like the white cover though. I'm thinking that I'm going to need to change that up a little bit, but at least, you know, I got that pretty view in the background. I really, really like that. So I'm going to play with that a little bit. My other option is to actually be the front of a card, which I kind of like that option. But I think I need a little yellow, so I do want to put some sunshine on there. So I'm going to get the image of the sun that also comes with this waterfront stamp set, and I'm going to add, I'm thinking the daffodil will be better because it's nice and bright. So I'm going to add a bit of sunshine on a cloudy day. Oh yeah, that looks good. I just keep going over it to make it a little bit brighter. I love it. Absolutely love it. So this was actually pretty quick. Now, keep in mind, if you joined me from the beginning of this live video, I have never ever played with the Brusho before. So all I did was pop it open. I cut out a little piece of watercolor paper, spritzed it, and I dropped some sprinkles on it, and then I just started creating. So it's not hard. I think you just need to play a little bit. But I love it with... Keep in mind, you don't have to just, you can make any kind of background paper you want. Here's the flower that we did earlier in case you're just tuning in, you're just joining us. I'm going to create, I think, some underwater sea creations as well. So maybe we'll try that one next. I don't want to bore anybody, but I know we have people joining us at all different times today. So let's cut another piece of watercolor paper. I'm going to do it 3 3/4 by 5, just like I did the last one. Okay, so again, I want this to be an underwater kind of thing. It kind of just came to me. So I am going to sprinkle the blue. I'm going to try to keep it sort of in the center. There's a lot of powder there. Okay. And I want it to be darker in some spots and lighter in others, so I'll just add more or less. I'm going to get my spritzer out, and I am going to spritz my paper. So cool, so cool. Love it, love it. Okay, I think I am going to... The other thing I'm going to do is I have some images that come from the Seaside Shore stamp set. So the Hope Your Day Goes Swimmingly and the, I'm going to use the grass, and I'm going to use a couple of these fish, and I'm going to have them appear to be going into, or that they're swimming in the water. Okay, so I'm just patting this dry because I want to be able to stamp fairly quickly, so I apologize. But you can just let it dry by itself. All right, now I have already stamped some of the sea creatures. I've stamped them in Calypso Coral. I've stamped them in black. I have one in an Island Indigo, and I have one in Mint Macaroon, which is an old in color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut some of these fish. All right. How many of you like fussy cutting? When I bring it out at my classes and my clubs, there are some people that are like, oh, and then there are other people like, oh, it's so relaxing. So the idea of fussy cutting is you do not have to be perfect. Keep in mind that I am going to be like popping these up. I am not going to be lying them flat. So I am not going to be really picky about how they look. Okay, so keep in mind, so remember I said here's that card front from earlier. Okay, so if I put that in there and I pop up some, or put some fish like looking in, I think that looks pretty darn cool, don't you? I'm actually thinking that I'm going to turn this paper a little bit because I need that lighter color. Maybe not, maybe I'm going to leave it that way. Okay, so where is my seaweed that I mounted? Here's my seaweed. Let's get that put on here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just winging it. There's no editing involved here. There's no editing. I'm just a stamping fool today and just creating on the fly. Just whatever comes to my mind is what I'm doing. All right, so there's some seaweed. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to put this little fish on the outside here, kind of looking in. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive. Where is my adhesive? There it is. This table is a mess, you guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on this fish so that he can sit right on the edge of that window. All right. So there's one fussy cut fish. I'm going to do a coral one next. I'm going to take him. Perfect. And I'm fussy cutting him. So what's everybody else doing for excitement today besides watching my live video? What are you doing? Anybody interested in having an in-home class? I would love to come and share this love of stamping and creating with you and all your friends. I've got some bonus things going on this month by the end of March. If you book and hold a class, you can receive some free product, extra free product. So if you're interested in doing that, make sure you reach out to me because I would love to give away some free product. And now I'm trying to find dimensionals because if you could see this place, I'm telling you, it's a mess. So, okay, I'm going to pop up this fish that I just cut. And he is going to be appearing. Let's make him appear right here. Ooh, I like him a lot. Okay, like him a lot. There's this really nice big image that says, hope your day goes swimmingly. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And I think I'm going to stamp it in Pacific Point ink, which kind of coordinates with that Brusho, I think. So let me just take this apart for a second and get the front of my card out. Okay. Hope your day goes swimmingly. Keep in mind that's going to get glued right there. What do you think? What do you think of that little quick creation? Oh, Linda, you got to go to work later. You poor thing. It's a Sunday. Don't they know that you need to have a break? Sunday should be a day of rest or a day of fun, a day of playing. Okay, so there's my hope your day goes swimmingly. Now I probably will add one more fish. I thought I had some different ones, but I lost them already. Oh yeah, I do. I have a mint macaroon one, and I think I'm going to add him just because we'll finish it off. I like to have an odd amount of pieces, you know. I'm kind of an odd creature myself, so might as well have some odd numbers. All right, let's see. Almost done cutting him. Again, he is, I don't know my fish, so I don't know what kind he is, but I just know he is stamped in a mint macaroon ink. And again, I'm going to put him in with a dimensional. I'm going to pop him up a little bit. And I think that he is going to be like right here. Adorable. All right. Thanks, Pam. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Nick. Thanks for joining in. Make sure you share this video too. Chelsea, I saw that you were visiting. So awesome, awesome. So I hope you have enjoyed the experimenting with the new Brusho crystals. I'm going to continue to play for a little while longer. These products are available. You can get them on my website, www.stamppatties.com. So just to recap, we did, I just made like very quick on the fly little card front. And then I also created another item that I think would actually be really adorable just as the focal point, as the front of the card, maybe even a piece of ribbon on it. And then I also created this little flower that I'm thinking, whoops, making a mess there. I'm thinking that this little flower could be the focal point right here on another of these circle cutouts. What do you think of that? I can put some pretty ribbon here, a greeting here, and we would still have plenty of space to write inside the card for the person that we're sending it to. So those are some of the ideas that I have. But in this short video, a little longer than I usually do, but in this short segment, we did manage to get to do a little bit of exploration. We used our seaside shore, and we used the ever famous waterfront, and the beautiful day. So I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I hope that you share the video, have others start following and getting notifications for live videos. I'm trying to get on a schedule, and I'm thinking that Sundays might be live video day. So I'll keep you posted. Make sure you join my Facebook group, Stamp Patties, my YouTube channel, Stamp Patties, of course. And thanks so much, everybody, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Happy stamping!